Hello and thank you for tuning into this video. This is going to be a general reading for Libra, Sun, Moon and or rising signs. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so this could resonate on different levels for different people and different situations, so just take what resonates and leave what does not. I'm going to be using the New Orleans Oracle deck and also the Animal Totem Tarot. So let's just see what the vibe is. What does Libra need to know? So first up we have got spiritual knowledge, nature, abundance, speak your truth. I'm just going to pull another one. And signs. So this feels like a point in time where you are very spiritually in touch with yourself. Maybe you have been spending like a lot of time in nature. If not, you may feel called to. But yeah, it just feels like you're very tapped in at this time to how you're connected to everything. Like as you can see here in this nature card. So there's this, I don't know, Mother Nature, this tree being, and everything's just kind of like going out into the world. There's just this like sense of interconnectedness right now, and gratitude for where you are, where you've been, and understanding your path for what it is. We've also got, I didn't see this before, but we've got signs, and the number is 11, and then we've got speak your truth is 22. So maybe 1122, maybe those are numbers for you, especially with this signs card as well. It just feels like you've been receiving a lot of downloads and realizations at this time, and maybe have been in kind of like a mini hermit mode of just like self-reflection. I don't mean that in a way where like you've completely like pulled back from everyone. Maybe you have, but it's just maybe you've pulled back from some things slightly so that you can kind of reanalyze the situation and allow that like quiet and that space to kind of get those downloads, to receive whatever it is that you need to know about whatever situation that you're going through. But I really feel like this is quite positive though. Like again with this nature card and this spiritual knowledge, like this just feeling of being so like tapped in right now. I just feel like whatever things that you're working through, whatever lessons, whatever experiences, it's not really in a bad way. You're just kind of like seeing everything like for what it is in a bird's eye view, but like not attached emotionally to said situations, whatever it is. And with speak your truth, it's like this is like a time that you're moving into where you're able to articulate yourself better, because you've had this time to reel it in, dial it back, and to listen to your inner compass. And also pulling back has made you come into a place where you're able to fill your own cup up a lot more. So I feel like you're almost being not catapulted but it's like you've been pulled back a little bit into your own energy, where you can kind of reanalyze and see things for what they are and receive whatever it is that you need to receive. And now you're kind of being pushed back out into the world, or you will be moving into this energy where you're able to express yourself in a more authentic way, and yeah, just like be able to express like from the heart in like a very clear way. I hope that this is making sense, because yeah, speak your truth is also, that could literally be about speaking your truth, speaking your mind, speaking what's on your heart. But speaking your truth, this could also just be about self-expression. So it could be on the level of like, I want to dress like this, so I'm going to. I'm gonna go and get a piercing, so I'm going to. Or yeah, it's just like the way that you present yourself and the way that you are. So it could be on like a material level like that, where people, you know, how people see you, but it's also coming out of your shell in a new way, like approaching life in a new way. I hope, again, that this is making sense. I'm just gonna pull one more from this New Orleans Oracle, and then I'm gonna pull from the tarot. Flow. It's like whatever speed that you are running at right now is the right one. Just rolling with it. Like you felt the pull to pull back, so you did, and now you're going to, or are in a place of feeling forward motion, feeling the need to go forward. And you are like, this is a really awesome space to be in. This is a space that you know, we all aim to be in. This is what you want, is to just be in that flow state where you're just going where you're called without feeling pulled in a million different directions. And just listening to yourself as well. It's like knowing that when you feel this pull to kind of retreat into yourself a little bit, that it's the right thing. And same when you feel the pull to come out of your shell. I hope that this is making sense. Like some of the readings that I've done today are just, I don't know, the way that they're coming out is just a little bit different. So I hope that this is actually like resonating for you and it just doesn't sound like gibberish. But I'm gonna get into the tarot. What have we got? This is just flipped over. We've got Temperance, which is flow, it's balance, it's harmony, exactly what we are talking about. Being in a state of just, I'm good. Like I trust what comes up within me, and I trust that, you know, this knowledge, my intuition is correct, and I'm not, it's like a state of not being like emotionally chaotic. Like it's just like trusting your emotions, allowing them to be there, but it's like not being easily swayed emotionally, if that makes sense. It's like, it's kind of like, how do I put this, like moving out of like a tower moment, if you know anything about tarot. It's like not being in that energy, not being in that chaos. It's just kind of like, I am stable. I've built this foundation for myself. I'm in a very good space right now, and now I can kind of move wherever I feel like I need to move without doubting myself, without having anything that's kind of like pulling me back. Like I can just move to where I feel like I need to move. The Three of Cups reverse. So immediately, like this isn't really like the normal way to read this card. So Three of Cups is like about like celebration, having a good time, being social. In reverse, I'm not seeing it as like antisocial or anything, but I'm just seeing it as like the words or the energy of other people is not really swaying you so much as what it has been. Or at least, again, that's where you're moving into a place where you are in touch with yourself and your needs and what you want, and not really giving a fuck about like what other people want, or like allowing other people to have their opinions, but also like being true to yourself and your opinions, and being like, well, this is actually what I think, and this is what I feel, and this is what I feel like is right for me, and like that might not be right for you, and that's cool, but like this is what I'm doing. And just being in like a chill space with that, like, if that makes sense, like not being super, not trying to convince anyone of your point of view either, not trying to be like, this is how I'm gonna live my life and fuck you. It's just kind of like, okay, like it's kind of like unbothered sort of energy. It's like, I know myself so well, so like if other people want to get all uppity and shit, or like make me feel weird about being me, like then that's their problem, because I've just created this space of peace and harmony, and like I know what I want, like I know what I like and what I don't like. I don't really give a fuck. Like I'm just gonna let them, you know, live in their little world, because I'm in my little world and I actually like it. That's the energy that I'm getting here. So let's pull, oh, another one. 5 of Wands. Yeah, like I was saying, with kind of like conflict. And then we've got the Fool here, reverse. I feel like this was pulled in the last Libra reading. I could be wrong. I could be thinking of another reading. But this is about not doubting yourself. Like just moving in a way that may seem reckless to others, but just having that like self-trust within yourself to know that you're going to land on your feet, and knowing that if you don't, then like you know how to fall properly, if that makes sense. The 5 of Wands is a card of conflict, but with this next to the Fool, it's just, I don't know, it's like moving away from that. It's like, okay, you can be in that energy. You can be, you know, shitty towards me, or you can be, you know, try and make me feel a type of way about how I am, but I know within myself that that's something within you that you need to deal with, and that's not my problem. So I'm just gonna go and live in my little world and do my thing. So that is a vibe. Just moving into a place of just self-trust, just taking leaps without worrying about other people and their idea of how they should live their life, and making that like affect you. Ace of Wands. Yeah, so there's like definitely, I'm getting like inspiration here. Like creative inspiration. So like now that you've finally moved or are moving into this place, like this just creates an openness for opportunities. This can also be like a passionate thing as well, because Wands are very about passion, creativity. So whatever you are passionate about, like it just feels like opportunities for that to kind of come in. 5 of Pentacles, moving out of a place and period of hopelessness. We are unable to see the light. It's like, I'm good, and I just feel like the thing that was in your way was you. That's usually the problem, to be honest. Even when it comes to like there being conflicts with like other people around us, it kind of is also our responsibility in the situation to just let people be in their bullshit and to not get involved. So that might be something that resonates for some people, but this is overall just a message of personal power And then we've got the Six of Wands, which is winning, success, celebration. So congratulations. This is a sick reading. I love this for you. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Like, keep doing you. Leave other people in their little worlds and you live in your little world, because that's not your problem. And just keep going after whatever you want. So I hope that this was a video that you resonated with. If it was, please feel free to give it a like. It just helps me out, and it also helps to get the video out to other people who may need this video. I'm also doing one-on-one readings again through Etsy, so the link for that is in the description. So if that is something that you feel drawn to, that is where that is. Otherwise, I hope you have a lovely day.